Next, the senior, number 40, Kiana Heinen. And rounding out the lineup for your Tigers, a sophomore, number 44, Madeline Viss. The Tigers are coached by Mike Yeager, assisted by Chad Bogard and Kyle Vanderbrink. Tonight's officials are Joel Kreinbrink, Brandon Ruckel, and Brady Baker. Please give them a hand. And now, please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor our nation with the playing of our national anthem by the Trinity Pep Band.
And welcome to the game. We're about to get the tip off. Looks like jumping for Trinity will be number 44, Madeline Viss. And I have somebody running to get me a program so I can help with that. And the tip-off is taken by the Trinity Tigers. Working it around, looking inside. Somebody there to bail out Postma. Passes down underneath. Madeline Viss for two. And here comes the Falcons. They also are looking inside. Oops, she thought about a three, passed it over to 22, who took the shot and put it in. 3-2 Falcons. Falcons are starting off with a full court press. Jaeger gets a little bit ahead of her feet. And has a carry. West Sioux content pass around the outside. They got a couple post players down low. Working around the top, swinging it. Nice swing. Back up the top, number 13. Dribble drive by, who was that? 22? No, 22. Still full court press. They get it into Jaeger. She passes ahead of Mesa Claiborne go. Finds Anna Postman down low. Thinking about it. Passes out at Mesa. Mesa dribbles, kicks it out to Madeline Viss. For about a 15-foot jumper off back of the iron. Here comes West Sioux. And another three-pointer up and in by, I think that's Mia Danielson. She's their leading scorer. Taking all the way in, 2 points for the Tigers, 6-4. And the Tigers settling into a 2-3 zone. And they're keeping an eye out for Danielson. That's got to be a for sure. 2 3-pointers. She hasn't missed yet. Dieger came out a little bit, and she was getting a 5 count, but she decided to go in. First 3-pointer missed by Danielson. Rebounded by Postma. Picks it up and gives it over to Heinen, who dribbles. Kicks it to Viss. Kicks it out to Dieger, who's driving and gets fouled. She'll be on the line for 2. First team foul for the Falcons. First foul by Jordan Ryder. No. It's got to be Molly Halsoff. My program here, sorry about this, folks, it's got a number that's just not the same as what's on the court. And I think Addie Deckers was the one that made the first 2 threes. Micaiah puts in both of the free throws, taking advantage of that, and they decide to put on their own presser. And they get the takeaway. Mesa Claveringa coming in, kicks it out to Dieger, puts up a 3. It's up and good. Nice turn of events. Looks like that pressure, they liked the way that looked. Oop, they caught her in the corner. Oh, couldn't get turnover. Taken all the way to the hole, up and high off the glass. Rebounded again. And here we're going to have a foul on number 32. And a Postman. Girls, you're going to have to box out a little bit better than that. They just gave him 3 second chances on that. Also on the line. First free throw up and good. Second one up and good as well. 7-9. 2-point advantage for the Tigers. Checking into the ball game is Lizzie Westra. For Molly Halsoff, I'm quite certain. A little give and go for Anna Postman. She looks ahead to Madeline Viss. Kicks it out to Dieger. Dribble drive, met an opponent, and looks like she might have drugged that back foot. I think it would have been a charge if she would have gone all the way through. Tigers definitely putting on the pressure with this full court defense. Second foul on number 32, Anna Postma. She tried to get her hands in on that ball, taken around the back. Checking in is Megan Vimanen for Anna. 2 fouls. Coach probably wants to give her a little breather. Ball taken away by the Tigers on the inbounds. Heinen takes it up, kicks it off to Mesa. Mesa passes it to Micaiah Dieger, who dribbles in, kicks it off to Viss. Viss lost a handle on it a little bit, but it was picked up by Megan Vimanen, who passed it over to Kiana Heinen, who was fouled. Foul on number 12. Second team foul. Inbounds pass, and Mesa Claveringa puts it up just a little bit high. We got a jump ball. Loose ball on the ground. Girls after it. Jump ball, it'll be West Sioux's basketball. Give and go, and West Sioux breaks the press, and they are running. They try to insert a pass down low. Madeline Viss reaches in, gets called for the foul. High off the glass, rebounded by a long rebound. Madeline Kiana Heinen. She passes up to Mesa, finds Madeline Viss down low, who kicked it over to Megan Van Manen. It looks like it'll be out off of Megan's fingertips. Tigers still sticking to the full court press, trying to put the pressure on. See if they can get West Sioux to make a mistake here. And West Sioux caught the Tigers a little bit spread thin, thread out, and they ended up throwing it down low inside. Tigers have a little bit of a fumble here. Let's see if they can get things straightened out, set up a play. Macy Clevenger was driving around. She lost it off her leg. Everybody in, everybody out almost. Anna Poston stays with 2 fouls. Everybody else is going to get a little bit of a breather here. And they are going to stay in the full court press. Fresh legs, and let's see what happens. A good switch there. But Sioux's got to be a little bit careful here. Oh, they had time. Three-pointer by 22 is off the mark. Rebounded by Klein. Gets it over to Eiten Bogart, who's going to bring the ball up. And she stopped and tied up with a jump ball that should be Trinity's basketball. Ooh, ball's almost taken away. A little bit of a fumble and a turnover by the Tigers, giving it to West Sioux. Reach around foul is going to be on Ava Klein. That'll be her first. 14th foul. Molly Ruin is back in for Mia Danielson. Three-pointers up off the glass hard. Almost wrestled down by Lizzie Westra, and she loses the handle on it, goes off her foot. Still in the full court press is West Sioux. Trinity setting some screens, finally get it inbounded to Brummel. Passes ahead to Klein. She steps back, kicks it out to Eiten Bogart, who kicks it over to Brummel. Just a little off the mark, rebound by Ruin. Just short off the mark. Oh, tipped out by West Sioux, picked up by Eiten Bogart, and she's off to the races, going all the way. And that ball gets blocked by Molly Ruin. Out of bounds. Tigers will have it underneath their own basket. Foul on, I think it's going to be Lizzie Westra. Be her first. Dieger coming in. She's a little bit better ball handler for this full court press. Give the Tigers a little bit more confidence in all this. She gets it into Dieger, who's looking. Oh, she wanted a long pass. Missed Brummel, who's wide open across the lane. Ava Klein has it. She passed it off to Brummel. Back to Klein. Klein thought Dieger was going long and she was cutting to the basket. Another turnover. And Dieger is all over Molly Ruin. Wasn't going to let her have the easy basket. Gets a full piece of it. Kirsten Brummel going down low. Not sure what we're, okay, they call a foul. And Lizzie Westra on the arm. Tigers will have it under their own basket again. The score, 9-10. No one scored for a little bit here. See if they can find somebody open to get it into Kirsten Brummel. She passed it off to Alice Brummel. Couldn't quite get the handle on it. Here come the Falcons. Dieger taking it all the way in. She kicks it off to Kirsten Brummel, who wanted to dribble, didn't have a spot for it, dragged her foot. Madeline Viss back in, Kiana Heinen, and Mesa Claveringa. This is the starting five, definitely, yes. Tigers hustling back after the three-point show they've been putting on. They have to make sure that they move their feet fast to recover. That'll be the second foul on Madeline Viss. 2 shots for Molly Ruland, I think. You know, and folks, if I'm not right with Molly, it's his 44 on my score sheet, but she's wearing number 45. And she is 3 for 3 from the free throw line, so it's going quite well for her. Definitely has put in the practice work on that. Tigers playing a little give and go between Mesa and Micaiah. And Mesa takes it to the basket, gets fouled on the shot. And second foul on Molly Ruland. 5th foul for the Falcons. The Tigers also have 5 team fouls. 3.7 seconds left in the game. Oh boy, I hope not. It really has been a long time since I've been on this. In the first quarter. 10-12. Second free throw is up and good. And the coach is hollering, make sure you play good defense for 3 seconds. And the Tigers didn't disappoint their coach. The score is 11-12 after the first quarter. Each team has 5 team fouls. For the Tigers, I know I got this part right because I count them, and there's definitely 5 little scratches. Ava Klein with 1, Anna Postman with 2, Madeline Viss with 2. Here's where it gets a little sketchy. I think number 12, Cassie Copeman's has 1. I think Lizzie Westra, number 30, has 2, and number 45, Molly Ruland, has 2. Each team with 5 team fouls. So they're showing a lot of hustle and showing a lot of clean hustle out there. The scores for each of us, I don't know. Not good at that. Addie Deckers, I think, made 2 3-pointers, so she has at least 4 for West Sioux. And I know that Mesa Claveringa, she made her last 2 free throws, so she has at least 2. Not much help here. This last game, there was a radio announcer up here, and boy, he was rattling off stats like crazy, and I was kind of stealing them from him because he talked louder than me, which some people might find just impossible. But that's how I was doing such a fine job. At the number 12, Cassie Copeman's dribbled on the wrong side of the timeline, so it's over and back. Turnover. Trinity's ball. Mesa Claveringa drives in, changes her mind, kicks it out to Heinen. Heinen was driving in, and she kind of lost her balance, and she was going to pass it over to Megan Heinen. Megan Van Manen, and West Sioux kicks it out of bounds. Mesa dribbles off her foot, but it's picked up by Madeline. Oop. Kicks it out to Megan Van Manen. Megan Van Manen forgot she had taken that first dribble, gets called for the double dribble. Tigers switching to man, I think. See if this defense changes, and then they can recover a little bit. Play some help defense. I don't think they want number 12 staying open very long. Madeline Viss, I'm sure, was told during the break, you play straight up defense. Don't reach in. You already have 2 fouls. Tigers get the ball up the court. West Sioux in man-to-man. Treble drive by Dieger, just off the mark. Megan Vamanen picking up the ball and playing some tough defense. Push her hand in there, disrupts the dribble, and it's kicked out of bounds by number 13, who is not on my score sheet, so I don't know her name. I apologize. And Dieger gets called for a carry. Wouldn't be called for a carry in the NBA, but this is not the NBA. Coltmans takes it all the way down. Dribbles through the lane, gets 2. And Tigers have the numbers. Micaiah Jaeger sees Madeline Viss open on the block as she drove, bounce pass, bank shot, 2 points. And the West Sioux Falcons answered. Megan Vamanen there, she thought that her gal had already shot, but she hadn't, so she was boxing her out a little bit early. Tough to see a good box out these days, and that was going to be a good one. Madeline and Megan check out. We got Karin and Brummel. Kirsten Brummel came in. Last name's easy for me to figure out. It's my last name. It's the whole first name. That gives me a little bit of a shake. Alice Brummel. She saw Kirsten Brummel open, but a little bit out of her reach. Turnover Tigers. Still playing man-to-man. Full court man-to-man in case West Sioux makes a little bit of a mistake. Nice shot by Mia Danielson for 2. Alice Brummel puts up a 3. Up and in. Tight ball game all the way through. Nobody's pulling away from anybody, and everybody's playing hard defense. Drive by number 13, just off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Kirsten Brummel. She gets it off to Karin Eitenbogard, who takes the ball up. And they're going to say she took an extra step before she got rid of the ball. Anna Postma coming in for Kiana Heinen. And Ava Klein wanted to check in, but it might have been a little bit quick, and they're going to make her wait until the next dead ball because you can't just run out on the court. You got to wait until the referee calls you on. Doesn't matter if they blow the horn or not. Oh, number 32, Lizzie Westra, sealed off Brummel and got the over. Oh, no, I don't think Brummel. Kirsten Brummel in the corner calling for it. Skip past Eitenbogard. Dribble drive. High off the glass, up and in. Trinity's coach is hollering 2-2, and I'm From what I'm seeing, that is zone 2-3 zone defense. I think that after that lob overpass, he definitely wanted to see some weak side help in the post. Pass in, pass back out to 13, three-pointer off the glass, and that's going to be number 3, third foul on Anna Postma. She fouls Molly Halshoff, who is still hasn't missed a free throw. Still perfect. Coming in for Karin and for Anna, Madeline Viss and Ava Klein. Halshoff second. Ruin. No, Halshoff. Second free throw up and good as well. And Trinity looked ahead and saw Ava Klein, who just missed a layup. Mesa Claveringa went after that loose ball. Ends up getting tied up. Jump ball. We got Trinity's ball into their basket. Alice Brummel is taking it out. Madeline Viss is calling for it. Kirsten Brummel is curling around the outside, and they're going to call a foul on West Sioux. Fouling Kirsten. 32. Mia Danielson. I think that's her first. Oh, referees just missed when Alice Brummel stepped over the out of bounds line. Madeline Viss taking it to the basket. A little bit hard off of the bankboard. Rebounded by West Sioux, and they're coming down the court. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in the half. 18-22. Well, West Sioux, they were calling for a certain play. And it worked so well. 22. Addie Deckers for another 3. Mesa Claveringa. I have a feeling that during the halftime break, Coach Dieger is going to be talking to these girls about taking care of the ball a little bit better. Being a little loosey-goosey with it. Three-pointer by Mesa Claveringa. Up and good. Mesa Claveringa, I know she has at least 3 points. And Addie Deckers has at least 9. Micaiah Dieger has at least 3. 13 dribble drive, rebound. And it's going to stay on this end of the court with blue. Maya was confident that that ball was not off her. And Kirsten Brummel was confident that ball was not off of her. 2-3 zone, what are we going to do? And they pass it to Addie Deckers behind the three-point arc. She puts it up and in. It's for sure 4 by her. Kiana Heinen finds Megan Van Manen down low. She puts it up off the mark, but rebounded by Madeline Viss, I think. She puts it up and in. Tigers back into the full court press, but oh boy. Now the game's getting a little rougher, I'm going to say. There's a moving screen is what I saw here at the half-court line, keeping Megan Van Manen away from putting a stop on the number 13 coming down the lane. Coach Dieger wants to talk about it with his gals. 23-30. We got a minute 22 left in the half. And, yeah, Addie Deckers has at least 12 of these 30 points. And just looking down at the Trinity crowd, after everybody getting stuck home for how many days with all this snow, I'd say they all decided it was time to come out. See if more and more of them show up here in the second half to check in on the boys. Free throw is up and good. West Sioux has stopped full court press, but they are definitely picking the Tigers up right at the half court line. Oh, there's going to be a foul. I think they're going to be double teaming anybody that gets into any sort of a corner or any trouble. Megan Van Manen on the line for two, and that foul was on Cassie Koopmans. First free throw, oh, it's good. 1-1. That's what it is. West Sioux passing the ball, making a lot of room. 46 seconds left in the half. 12 seconds left in the shot clock. I think they're confident they're going to be able to kick it out. 6 seconds. 4. And quick shot just off the mark, but rebounded by Westra. Kiana Heinen ends up intercepting a pass. Her left-handed layup is up and good. 25-31. And the Tigers, 13 seconds left. They're putting it in full press motion here. Well, that's one person that they better keep an eye on. Down to 3 seconds. 2. And Falcons are not going to get a shot off in the second at the end of the first half here. So as we go into the break, Trinity Tigers 25. West Sioux Falcons 31. And they had 7 fouls. I missed a foul written down. I'm going to go down to the scorer's table, see if I can get some stats for everybody. Oh, B. Well, I did make it down on the scorer's table. Barely made it back in time for the start of the second half. West Sioux starts with the ball. Get it into Wester. She makes a nice move. Gets fouled by DeYager. I think that's her first, and the team's first foul of the half. Also, what I did some checking out was Mesa Claveringa with 5 points, Karen Bogard with 2 and no fouls. And West Sioux back in the full press. Tigers working it ahead. Pop it out to Anna Post with her 2. She puts it up and in. There's a timeout. I'll go through the stats, and I'm trying to do a better job, folks. I did learn that Trinity McMahon is number 13. 3 up by Addie Deckers. Just off the mark. Foul number 2 on Micaiah DeYager. West Sioux takes no time, working it inside. Tigers bringing it back up. Serenity picks Mesa Cleveringa's pocket. Turnover by the Tigers. Tigers back in a 2-3 zone. Definitely seems like West Sioux wants to slow the game down a little bit, packing everybody in. They put a lob into Lizzie Westra, puts it up, and it's tipped out of bounds off the Tigers. West Sioux will have it underneath their own basket. Foul on Kiana Heinen, her first. 3 quick fouls by the Tigers in this half. 0 for West Sioux. Lizzie Wester at the line. She's 1 for 3 that I can remember. Second one banks home. Tigers 3-pointer, and they had the full court press, and they're trying to trap him in the corner and lost the ball. Recovered by Deckers, and she gets the ball back and puts up another 3. That is 15 points by her. Coach DeYager wants to do a timeout. So I don't know who made the last 3 for the Tigers. So this is what I got. Mesa Claveringa has 0 fouls and 5 points. Karen Eitenbogart has 0 fouls and 2 points. Micaiah DeYager has 2 fouls and 8 points. No, I think it's 7. Alice Brummel has 0 fouls and 3 points. Kirsten Brummel has 1 foul and 2 points. Ava Klein has a foul, 1 foul. Megan Romano has 1 foul. Anna Postman is playing with 3 fouls and 4 points. Kiana Heinen has 1 foul and 2 points. And Madeline Viss has 2 fouls and 8 points. And here come your Tigers. Micaiah Dieger wants to work it inside. She got it into Kiana Heinen, who wanted to go high-low to Anna Postma. Tigers almost get Serenity trapped in the corner. And Cassie Copeman drives the basket and gets fouled by Anna Postman. That'll be her 4th. First free throw up and good. Cassie Copeman's playing with 2 fouls, and that is her 3rd point. Second one up and good as well. Kiana Heinen taking up the line, gets fouled by 22 Addie Deckers. That'll be her 1st foul. West Sioux playing a pressure that's working pretty good. Kiana Heinen coming over, setting a screen, passing ahead, a little bit mixed up in traffic. We're calling a jump ball before she traveled. West Sioux's not getting the ball. They had the last jump ball. Here come your Tigers. Kiana Heinen working over to Micaiah Dieger, who dribble drives all the way to the hoop, up and good. Calling a jump ball. I think that could have been a foul there by West Sioux, coming over to the top of Mesa Cleveringa. I think that's what Coach Yeager thinks too, but neither one of us is the ref, so. Must be content to leave Copeman's out in that 3-point land. And Tigers working it. Falcons working it in. Rebound by Madeline Viss. She gets it out to Micaiah Dieger, who's bringing it up. Dribble stop. Takes all the way hole. A little hard off the glass. Rebounded by the Falcons. They're bringing it up the court. Molly Halsoff takes a 3 just off the mark. And rebounded by Mesa Cleveringa, and she comes down and gets fouled hard by Cassie Copeman's. It's her 3rd. Tigers get the ball in from the side here. Working high post again. And that's going to be a foul on Serenity McMahon. That's her 1st. Molly Halsoff's going to get a break here, and Lizzie Wester comes in. Maya Danielson. Rebounded by Lizzie Wester, kicks it out to Cassie Copeman, who looks ahead, and the ball gets taken away, and darn near taken away again. Everybody's got to be a little bit more careful with the ball. 3-pointer by Kiana Heinen, a little hard and off the iron, rebounded by Lizzie Wester. She kicks it out to Addie Deckers, brings it up the court. Tigers in that zone still. Tigers are everybody, no, not everybody. They're out-hided and picked off by Micaiah Dieger, who takes it in for an easy layup. Tigers still in that press. And I think both coaches are going to be having that talk about taking care of the basketball. Addie Deckers for 3. This one is off the mark. Tigers been running. The coach says it's time for some of them to take a break. 4 in. Who's going to stay? Micaiah Dieger is staying on the court. Cara Knight-Bogard looks like she will be taking over the point guard duties. With this lineup, we're definitely outsized. But what we lack in size, we have in heart. Ava Klein thinking about a three-pointer. Micaiah Dieger takes it to the hoop. She better be careful. She called for a foul trying to get her own rebound there. And there they leave Addie Deckers wide open again for three. Coach is hollering, somebody has to be on her all the time. Timeout as my Ava Klein is in a little bit of trouble there. 2 minutes and 16 seconds left in the third quarter. The Tigers have 27 ticks to get the shot off and hit the rim. So for West Sioux, Cassie Copeman's. She has 3 or 4 fouls and 4 points. Trinity McMahon has 1 foul and 2 points. Addie Deckers 1 foul and 18 points. Lizzie Wester 2 fouls and 2 points. Mia Danielson, I don't have the right anything for her. Molly Halsoff has 2 fouls and 6 points. Those are all coming off of free throws. She is 6 for 6. I was talking to somebody over on West Sioux side of the court there during the half and got told that her dad taught her well. There we got a 3-pointer by the Tigers. And their coach is hollering for play defense with your hands up. Get your hands up. Always shows a little hustle there when you do that. How they get the other team to make mistakes. And they're working hard at boxing out those towers. I'll call them towers because they're taller than all of our girls. Kicked out to Cara Knight-Bogard up. 3-pointer up and good. Putting the Tigers right back in this ball game, 40-41, with 1:16 left in the quarter. Working really hard. Ooh, hard foul. Ava Klein fouls Lizzie Westra. But her shot went up and good, but she goes down hard. Hope everything's all right there. Oh, she's back up again. Sounded like an elbow hit the hardwood pretty stout. And our referee reassuring their coach everything's okay. Shoulders, she rubbed her shoulder, elbow, shoulder area. Ava Klein was hustling over, got a little bit out of control, and I think got more arm than ball. And Lizzie is going to the bench. So Serenity McMahon is coming in for her and will shoot her free throw. This is one shot, up and good. (40-44) in favor of the Falcons. Tigers want to put a little bit more of a bump. Alice Brummel puts a 3-pointer up a little long. Rebounded by Addie Deckers. Kicks it off to Coltmans and brings the ball up the court. And Falcons still 3-pointers short, just off the glass, rebounded by Molly Halsoff. They're calling a foul. On number 12, Micaiah Yeager. That'll be her third. Team sixth foul. Falcons have it under the basket, and they try passing into Maya Danielson. Yeager says, no, I'm hit it back out of bounds. 22. Deckers gets an open shot, and it goes off the glass. Megan Bamanen had it. Trinity, jump ball, Tigers possession. Yeager kicking it out to Brummel. Skip past Klein. Thought about the shot. Bamanen for a 2. Rebounded by Yeager. Kicked out. Good hustle by Bamanen there, trying to save the ball from going out of bounds. Off of her, and the Falcons will have the ball. And a lot of hustle. 0. No point, no basket. Very close ball game here, and last few have been very close for the Tigers. I think they try to keep it exciting for the fans, but fans would be just fine with pulling ahead just a little bit. Take the nervousness off. West Sioux gets to start the quarter with the ball. Coach is calling on getting your hands up and getting in the way of the ball. West Sioux slowing it down, working around the outside, getting it inside. Oh, they're going to call a foul on, I think, 32. Yep, 32. Maya Danielson, her second. Tigers working the ball inside, working around. Nice easy basket for Kirsten Brummel for 2. Tigers need another stop here. Play some tough defense. That's going to be a foul on Madeline Viss. That'll be her third with a 1-and-1. She fouled Maya Danielson. Her first free throw is up and no good, so she doesn't get her second chance. Long rebound by Madeline Viss. Passes it over to Postma, who finds Heinen. Pass up to Kirsten, takes a shot. Off the iron, but rebounded by Mesa Claveringa. Mesa Claveringa wants to pop in for a 3. Just off the mark. Kirsten Brummel is all over that. Loses her battle for the rebound. Ball gets past the head of Deckers. She kicks it off to Danielson. Her shot goes off the glass and rebounded by Molly Halsoff, but she gets fouled by Anna Postman. That'll be her fifth. She'll be out of the game. One-on-one opportunity for Molly Halsoff, who is 6 for 6 from the line. Up and good. Probably about the worst person to foul on the court for the Tigers. 7 for 7. 8 for 8. She's perfect. Here comes our Tigers. Claveringa passes over to DeAger. Back to Claveringa, who looks for Kiana Hine in the corner. A little bit of wild pass. Her pass to Claveringa gets intercepted by Serenity. Passes it over to Copeman to take it up the court. And Deckers from the corner, off the mark. She started really, really hot. And Trinity's coach wants his girls to run. Don't look back, look ahead. Three-pointer up for her Claveringa. And good. (45-46). Tigers are right there. Ball gets passed into Ruin, and really you have no choice to let her shoot and don't get too challenging with it, because if you foul her, she's going to put them in at the charity stripe. Madeline Viss is a little bit short, but ball is saved by DeAger. And ball's taken in. Madeline Viss up, and she's fouled on the shot. She'll go to the line for 2. Foul is on Maya Danielson. That'll be her third. First free throw is up and just off the back of the iron. 48-45. 5 minutes left in the game here. Her second one, she makes up for it. Tigers in that full court press again, trying to get make sure that West Sioux has to hurry up with their offense a little bit instead of getting a little bit slowing the court down, slowing the clock down and wasting time. High-low post. And good defense by the Tigers there. They got Maya to travel. Turnover. Here comes the Tigers. Looking ahead, looking high post. Back out to Claveringa. Three-pointer. Just off the mark. Kirsten Brummel running in. Gets the rebound, puts it up. Thought she was fouled. Referee said no. Now the Tigers are making sure they're in Decker space as soon as she gets a hold of the ball, but that frees up the high-low right there, just like that for the Falcons. This time she missed it and rebounded by the Tigers, and they're off and running. Coach wanted them to hurry up, so here they come. Micaiah DeAger off the mark, rebounded by Heinen. Second chance here. High post. Skip pass. Tigers are trying it all here. Trying to get an open shot. I think they're looking for Mesa Claveringa for a three-pointer. DeAger takes to the basket. Off the back of the iron, rebounded by Maya Danielson. And yeah, if the Tigers, if you don't get up on the ball, they aren't gonna speed anything up just for you. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. We're down to 7. Trinity takes a long 3 off the mark. Rebounded by, not sure. It's going to be off Madeline Viss, staying underneath the basket for the Falcons. Megan Vimanen checks in for Kirsten Brummel. And it looks like Ava Klein's going to be checking in too. Ball gets tipped by Heinen on the inbound pass. Micaiah Dieger takes it up. Passing around, finding a high post. Dieger. Viss takes it to the hole and she gets fouled. Fouls on Cassie Copeman, that's her 4th. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the half. 46-48. Madeline Viss for 2 at the line. First one is up and good. So Ava Klein checked in for Kiana Heinen, and Kirsten Eitenbogart checked in for Mesa Klevringa. Coach wants them to get a little bit break before the last minute of the game, I'd imagine. Madeline's second free throw is up, rims in and out. Rebounded by Hulsoff. And coach is hollering at the gals. I think they forgot their assignment there for a minute. Full court press, I imagine, was going to be. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. And, who are they calling that one on? Foul on Megan Vimanen, her second. She fouled Maya Danielson, goes to the line for 2. First one is off the back of the iron. 47-48 in favor of West Sioux. This one goes in, still within 2 points. And rattles around a little bit and definitely comes in. Timeout, full timeout for the Falcons. So 2 minutes and 23 seconds left in the game. 47-49 in favor of West Sioux. I'd say it's a pretty steady battle all the way through. The next foul will put the Tigers, next foul that is committed by West Sioux will put the Tigers to the line of 1-1. The next foul by the Tigers will put West Sioux at the line for 2. Mesa Klavengra taking the ball up the court. Looks like we're spreading it out a little bit. Madeline Viss in the high post. Kicks it over to Megan Vimanen. It's going to be a jump ball. He gets the ball back to the Tigers. Inbounded to Madeline Viss. Pass it over to Mesa Klevriga. And a couple passes around, gets it to Mesa. She shoots for a 3. Falcons are off and running. Deckers jump stop. Off the mark, rebounded by Dieger. She brings it up the court. Has her eyes up the floor. Thought she might have got bumped there. It was off the mark. She got her own rebound. They're calling a jump ball, and that's going to be West Sioux's basketball. Tigers in the full court press. And they trap. Copeman's in the corner and force their coach to call a timeout. 30-second timeout for West Sioux. Oh, we got a couple of the fans for Trinity trying to get everybody else involved. This is the adult section. I look over to the student section. There isn't anything going on there either. You know, I call everybody out on these YouTube videos, thinking that when they do show up, that somebody said something to somebody. Hey, were you at the basketball game? Yeah. Well, I hear nobody was cheering. Yeah. Well, who told you? Well, you weren't there. Oh, the voice of the Trinity Tigers was saying it all. Deckers goes for a three. Oh, we're going to get a travel on 45 before she was able to put that ball up in the air. And their coach is very unhappy about that call. I'm going to have to tell him, if he does ask me later, that I saw it from the Eagles' nest here, and I saw it clearly. Now the Tigers are coming alive. They're kicking it out. And shot by Megan Bimana, just off the iron, goes out of bounds. Tigers going to be back playing that full court press. Ball is nearly intercepted by Madeline Viss as they were trying to get it to Addie Deckers. Out of bounds off of the Tigers, but they stopped the clock. They get an opportunity to have one extra person on the defensive end here until the ball gets inbounded. And they pass it in to Molly Halsoff. She puts it up and in. And as I said earlier, Molly Halsoff, I believe, is 8 for 8 from the free throw line. Now they're giving her an opportunity to go 9 for 9. And this is the old-fashioned three-point play, 51 to 47 right now, with the Tigers trailing by 4 with 1:02 left in the game. First one is up and off the back of the iron, rebounded by Madeline Viss, passes it up to Macy Claverga. Macy Claverga is looking around, finds Madeline Viss, kicks it back out to Mesa. Throws it out to Klein. Three-pointer from the top of the arc by Kiana Heinen. Misses it all, out of bounds. Full timeout by the West Sioux Falcons. 42.4 seconds left. The Tigers are trailing by 4. Very well fought battle, I would say, by both teams. West Sioux will have it underneath Trinity's basket. And there, Trinity is in man-to-man. Long ball pass to Trinity. Ran down by Micaiah DeJager. Heinen says, I'll set a screen for you. I'll set a screen. Micaiah doesn't see it. Micaiah DeJager for a three. Up and good. 27 and timeout Tigers. 27.2 seconds left in the clock. Tigers down 50-51. And as you can hear, all of my chiding of the crowd has paid off, and they came alive. That and Micaiah DeJager made it really terrific three-pointer. Even the student body has now gotten into it a little bit. 27.2 seconds left, and Elmer Vanatop is ready at the edge with his broom. I'd say hold off a little bit, Elmer. This might go into overtime. So, Tigers playing man-to-man again here. Doesn't look like West Sioux wanted to try that bomb pass, but they foul Cassie Coltman's quickly. I did notice that West Sioux immediately passed it in to Molly Halsoff. I think they're in hopes that the Tigers would foul her and put her in line. That foul is on Kiana Heinen, her second. First free throw is up and no good by Coltman's. 22.5 seconds left. Second one is up and good, 50-52. Full court pressure by West Sioux, and Coach DeJager says, hey, we're going to talk this over a minute. Now we know what they're going to do. Let's see how we can break this press. You know, one thing that everybody misses that says, no, I want to listen to you, Evan, announce the game, you know, but you're missing out on this, these hot dogs they got in the concession stand. Oh, they're so good. Put some jalapenos on them. I almost got one finished, but the line was so long that I couldn't hardly make it back here in time for the second half to start. Maybe I'll get a little bit more time in between and I can have a second one. Pretty sure my wife is watching this, so she'll understand, I'm sure of it. And for anybody that doesn't have any plans tomorrow, it's going to be around Rock Rapids. The Trinity Beezy Bots. I think it's the actual first meet of the year tomorrow. And in their league, I think they're ranked number 1 and they're ranked number 10 or something in the state. I believe it starts at 11:30 if anyone's in the area. I will be there. And the Tigers working hard on getting it in. And Kirsten Brummel comes back to the ball. You better watch out. She's going to get her pocket picked. And she manages to recover from that and gets it over to Kiana Heinen. We're down to 12 seconds. Mesa Clevergill takes the hole, and Molly Halsoff blocks that shot. Rebounded by Coltman's, and she's immediately fouled by Kiana Heinen. 8.6 seconds left. Coltman's 1 for 1 the last time. She's not going to miss the first one, so let's see what she does on the second one. 50-53. 30-second timeout by their coach. So it's usually icing by the other coach, but this time he must have an idea of what he wants her to do. I would say make it, but make it a 2-possession game. But they're the coaches, and I'm just the guy up here that talks so he knows what he is talking about. And I get all the calls right, too, because I get a bird's eye view. Refs miss a lot. Coaches complain about a lot that happened, and it really did. The refs do a great job. They really do. I haven't seen any that have been absolutely terrible at all. There's a shortage of refs because everybody complains to them. They're almost like the dentist. One of the least favorite people ever. Up and off the mark. Rebounded by Kirsten Brummel. Gets it over to Heinen. Passes it ahead to Micaiah Dieger. Her shot is up and no good. And that's the ball game. 50-53 in favor of West Sioux. I will see if I can get some stats in between the break. I'll see you shortly. So I happen to make my way down to the statistician's table, the score table over there, to get the finishing stats, scoring stats for the girls' game. Your Trinity Tigers scored 50, 11 by Mesa Clavinga, 5 by Carnite and Bogart, 12 by Micaiah Dieger, 3 by Alice Brummel, 2 by Kirsten Brummel, 3 by Ava Klein. Megan Van Manen did not have any points in this game. Anna Postman had 2. She got into foul trouble early and ended up fouling out of the game. Kiana Heinen ended up with 2, and Madeline Vest rounded our Tigers out with 10 for 50 points. For the West Sioux Falcons, Cassie Copeman's ended with 6, Serenity McMahon 3, Addie Deckers 18, Marie Ramirez did not score in this game, Lizzie Wester had 2, Maya Danielson had 12, Sophie Schmidt did not score in this game, and Molly Hulsuff had 12. Now, not all of hers came from the free throw line. I believe that she was fouled once, had an and one. So our boys game will be coming underway in about 6 minutes. The Tigers are led in this game. Their leading scorer would be Eli Klein, followed by Drew Potma. Their leading scorer, Dustin Hawksbergen, does not look like he's suited up over there. Not sure what's going on. And then for the Falcons, the leading scorer is Mason Kopic, followed by Booker Walsh and Brady Lynott. Those are the leading scorers for the upcoming game. And yeah, we will see how this pans out. The Tigers are 1-6, while the Falcons are 5-1.
evening once again, basketball fans. Trinity Christian
And now
welcomes
for our
you to
starting
tonight's
lineup.
Varsity boys basketball matchup between the Falcons of West Sioux and your Trinity Christian Tigers. A reminder once again to practice good sportsmanship while bringing lots of positive energy. By being positive towards your team members, the opponents, the coaches, and the officials, you enhance the atmosphere of this high school event. Consider this your warning that any negative or derogatory comments, chants, or actions may result in ejection from this event. Thank you for your cooperation. Let's meet the starting lineups first for our visitors, the Falcons, a senior, number 11, Mason Kopic. Another senior, number 15, Dylan Wiggins. A senior, number 21, Booker Walsh. A senior, number 23, Brady Lineup. And rounding out the lineup, another senior, number 45, Jordan Rader. Assisted by Francisco Garcia and Lee Vandekamp. Now let's meet your Tigers. A junior, number 2, Pierce Fairway. A senior, number 4, Drew Popova. A senior, number 10, Eli Klein. A freshman, number 14, Luke DeYoung. And rounding out the lineup for the Tigers, a sophomore, number 20, Carter Westra. By Zach Dingle and assisted by Toby Berger. Tonight's specials are...
So there you have it, the starting lineup. As many of you might have heard, West Sioux definitely has the experience on their side of the court. I think they're starting all seniors, and we have a freshman and a sophomore starting for the Tigers. Carter Westra, I think this is going to be his, no, I know it's Luke Young's first start. Carter Westra is his first jump. He'll be jumping against Mr. Jordan Rader. Jordan Rader passes, gets the jump up ahead to Brady Lynott, who misses the layup. Rebounded by the Tigers. Eli Klein brings it up. Dishes it off to Drew Popma. Those are our top 2 scorers for the Tigers. Klein passes over to DeYoung. Dishes it out to Gruneweg. He gives it over to Carter West, who takes the hole, and he gets fouled. First team foul for the Falcons, and the first foul for Dylan Wiggins. Wester's first free throw is up and good. Second one up and on its way. Also good. Tigers draw the first blood on free throws. Looks like they're going to be putting on a full court press. And good hustle back, but they still get, they do not get burned. Off the mark by Kopic and rebounded by Carter Westra. Gets it over to his point guard, Eli Klein, brings it up. Eli's calling for someone to come close. Dishes it to Carter Westra, pops it out to Drew Popma. Ends up to Klein. A lot of dribble driving. Look, Eli stuck in the lane. He got himself out of it. Pierce Gruneweg bails him out. Eli Klein for long 3. Off the mark. Out of bounds. Good hustle by Mr. DeYoung, trying to save that ball. Tigers in that full course press. And Raider throws the ball away, misses his target. Turnover, Falcons. The old, oh, nice shot, Drew Popma. He set the screen and pick and roll to the basket. Brady Lineout had his own ideas, but Drew says, I used to play soccer. Get that out of here. Kick by the Tigers. Going to be inbounded underneath the basket. Pierce Grinoweg, he says, I was in front. Lineout reaches over, takes it away. Referee says he traveled. Eli Klein drives in, dishes it back out. Pierce Gruneweg banks it in. Nice basket. Tigers staying in this full court press. They get the ball in the Raider. We kick it back out to Kopic for three. Score is 6-3. 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Tigers are playing very tough defense. Trying to get everyone off balance here a little bit. Long three-pointer by Popma, off the mark, rebounded by, and we got a three-pointer by Mason Kopic, his second. Booker Walsh rebounded that last one and passed it ahead. Eli Klein drives the basket. His jumper is off the mark, rebounded by Booker Walsh again. Ball goes around. Oh man, the Tigers are going to have to get on Kopic. Third three on the third trip down the court. He is the number one scorer, and now we can see why. Klein got pushed in the back by Brady Lineout. Referees didn't see it. Rebounded again. Oh, now we get a foul on DeYoung. His first. Luke DeYoung's first foul. I want to say Evan. That's his older brother, I think. He doesn't play basketball. One thing about whenever we play West Sioux, we know that they play football and we don't. We get pushed around usually pretty good, and we usually don't respond very well to this. That shot was up and off the mark and rebounded by the Tigers. Eli Klein bringing it up. Looks like Coach wanted to slow it down a little bit. Drew Popma at the top of the key. Ends up kicking it out to Pierce Gruneweg. Dribble, drive, tossed away. Drew Popma, don't worry about that right now. Just hustle down on defense. That's one thing about our boys. They worry about each individual thing instead of looking ahead. Here we got a foul on Pierce Gruneweg, his first. Trey Bogart coming in for Carter Westra. Three-pointer from the corner. Off the mark, rebounded by Raider. Taken away by Pierce Gruneweg. He brings the ball up the court. Swings it over to Eli. Eli wide open for a three. And up and good. West Sioux kind of hurrying it up, passing, and they got the Alley-oop to Jordan Rader for his first 2. (9-11), 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Drew Potma with the ball, passes to Troy Bogard. Past Eli Klein in the corner. Tough physical defense by the Falcons here. 7 seconds left in the shot clock. 5, 4. Eli Klein with a 3 off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Rader. We're going to be a foul on Drew Potma. Number 4, Drew Potma, his first. Tigers changed it up a little bit. Looks like we're going to go to a 1-2-2. Still pressure zone, but they got to get out there on that guy. He is off the mark, rebounded by Pierce Gruneweg. Gets it off to Eli Klein as he brings the ball up the court. Right in your face defense, gets tipped away. Pierce Gruneweg picks it up and he gets fouled. Fouls on number 11, Mason Kopic. His first. Checking in for the Tigers is Carter Westra and Davalar. Kylan Davalar. Ball is inbounded. Carter Westra has the top of the key. They're going to say that he took a step before he brought the ball down to dribble. And Pierce Gruneweg is there to stop ball. He gets the screen set on him. We got high, low, cutting across the baseline, 2 points. Eli Klein at the top of the key. Carter Davalar kicks it out. Pierce Gruneweg. Carter West at the top. Dribbles in. Passes back out to Eli Klein. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Minute 34 to go. Oh, 2 points by Carter Westra. Fade away. Fade away. And they're also celebrating that they don't notice to play defense. Brady Lina puts it up and in and is fouled on the shot. Foul on number 22, Kylan Davalar. His first. Team foul number 4. Lina free throw is up and good. Eli Klein, top of the key, just off the mark. Hey, we are going to get burned because we don't run back on defense. 2 points, Jordan Rader. Looks like this Falcon team is a runner, and we're just not ready for that. Luke DeYoung has it inside. He kicks it out to Pierce Gruneweg. Pierce Gruneweg for the reverse layup. Luke DeYoung rebounded that. Goes to put it back up. They call it a jump ball. 37.4 seconds left. Eli Klein's going to get a little bit of a break as Drew Potma comes in this jump ball. Inbounds. Passed around the outside. Carter Westra has it. Passes it in to Luke DeYoung. Gets it taken away by Brady Lynott. Passes it over to 15, who gets it out to Kopic. Kopic up for 3, off the mark. Rebounded by Pierce Gruneweg. 16 seconds left. His pocket almost gets picked up by Luke DeYoung. Pass it over to Drew Potma. We're down to 8 seconds left in the quarter. Drew Potma with a fadeaway, gets tipped away. by Dylan Wiggins. Tigers ball underneath the basket. One last inbounds pass. We're going to have to be a catch and a shoot. Pierce Gruneweg, they say it wasn't going to be fast enough. So, into the first quarter, 11-18. And of those 18 points, Mason Kopic has 3 threes for 9. Brady Lynott has 3 points. Jordan Rader has 4. And I missed 2 somewhere. Typical. For the Tigers, Pierce Gruneweg has 2, Drew Popman has 2, Eli Klein has 3, Carter Wester has 4 for 11. Didn't miss any there. Foul, doesn't look like anybody's in foul trouble. Team fouls for the Tigers. We got 4. 1 on Gruneweg, 1 on Popma, 1 on DeYoung, 1 on Davlar. Spread out pretty evenly. And then for West Sioux, they have 2. 1 on Dylan Wiggins and 1 on Mason Kopic. 11-18 after the first quarter. Tigers were playing some full court press, kind of mixing it up a little bit, and then they pulled off, went to a 1-2-2 zone. At the beginning of the quarter, Falcons have the ball, they inbound it. Ball's taken away by Drew Popma. Drew Popma gets a little bit of trouble, almost loses it. Looks like a, he's known as a shooter, and they're all over him. His goes a little bit long. Shot up by Luke DeYoung. He's fouled by Jordan Rader. Luke DeYoung to the line, shooting 2. First one is up and no good. Second one up and off the back of the iron, rebounded by Jordan Rader. Pass goes up quickly up the court. Kopic goes baseline, he gets stopped. He wants the ball back in that corner for 3, up and good. His 4th three-pointer of the game. West Sioux, they want that ball to go to the corner. They want to trap, they want to trap, they want to trap. Eli Klein takes a 3, up and good. 14-21. Full court press again by the Tigers. Falcons easy spreading it out. Ball intercepted by Carter Westra. He gets the turnover. Pass off Popma, who gives it to Eli to bring it up the court. Tigers passing around. Carter Westra sees a cut in Eli Klein. Passes it back to Westra. Fadeaway jumper, up and good. Talked to Carter's dad about that fadeaway, and he told me, he says, yeah, I don't know where that came from. You got to also know that his dad was a wrestler. So I don't think that he picked up that fadeaway from his dad. Drew Popma, top of the key, up for 3. 19-23. And I don't know if he was the quarterback or what, but that was a bomb out of bounds. Tigers going to have it. And West Sioux's into the court. West Sioux's coach calls timeout. Let's talk this over a little bit. So yeah, 19-23. West Sioux had gone on a run, but Trinity came back. Tough defense. Looks Mason Kopic has 4 3-pointers in the game. Very similar to Addie Deckers in the girls' game. She went off like a rocket right at the beginning. Then the Tigers kind of got in her face, slowed her down a little bit. She missed a couple. Tigers, Eli Klein dribbles into the corner, pass out Drew Popma. He says, let's restart this thing. And they're trying to free up Drew Popma for 3. He fires right off the iron a little bit. Looks like the Tigers are hustling back on defense, getting rid of that long ball. Kopic has the ball top, and I bet Pierce Grinowig has strict instructions to not let him out of his sight. Pierce passes to Eli Klein. Eli Klein right in the corner, the block, misses along off the iron. Wiggins up, bringing it up to court, and he says, I'm going all the way. No, that wasn't Wiggins, that was Booker Walsh. Just like that, 19-25. They give it down to the block to Carter Westra, and he's thinking about doing his, what I'll call famous fadeaway. Eli Klein has a floater through the lane. He scores 2. Tigers putting on the pressure, but they got to hustle back. Lynott takes it all the way in for 2. Kind of looked away like he was going to pass, fake out the defense, took it all the way home. Three and a half minutes left in the half. Tigers working the ball around, looking for an opening. Luke DeYoung has it inside, kicks it out to Carter Westra. Carter Westra, to waste no time, takes it to the basket, kicks it out to Eli Klein. Eli Klein at the elbow for 2. Full court press is easily broken. Carter Westra gets caught looking at the ball and runs right into Dylan Wiggins. Foul on Carter Westra. That'll be his first, team 5th. Kopic has the ball at the top of the key. Luke DeYoung is down low fighting with one of the bigs. Long 3 by Kopic. Long rebound by Drew Popma. He takes it down, gives it off to Eli Klein to bring it up the court. Eli takes it all the way by himself. Little short jumper in for 2. West Sioux wastes no time getting it up the court. Tigers subbed in a couple young, fresh feet. And in the corner, number 15, Dylan Wiggins for 3. 25-30. Tigers are just hanging around, playing tough defense, really working out there. It's really good to see. Drew Popma with a crossover dribble. Pull-up jumper for 2. And with the fresh legs in there, they're putting on a full court defense. But again, we aren't quite quick enough to recover. Booker Walsh takes it to the basket for 2. Foul he gets fouled by Drew Popma. That'll be his second. Carter Wester checks back in as well as number 34, Trey Bogard. He gets one here because he made the basket. This is the old-fashioned three-point play, and he finishes it flawlessly. And now that the girls' basketball team got to go into the cheering section, you can actually hear the student body. It's going to be the third foul on Drew Popma. You got to set your feet if you want to get the charge called. Yeah, it was up in the air, and Lionot took advantage of that. Puts his shoulder into him a little bit. His first free throw is up and good. Second as well. Eli Klein for three. It's off the mark. And the shortest guy on the court gets the rebound, Pierce Grinaway. His shot is off the mark. Long rebound goes to Carter Westra. He kicked it out to Eli Klein there, but Eli was just off the mark with his three. Rader dished it off to Booker Walsh. Nope, that's not right. 21. Yeah. Booker Walsh got the two. Rader kicked it right over to him. Trey Bogard has it. Pierce Grinaway gets caught looking a little bit, kicks the ball out of bounds. 37-27, 39.1 seconds left in the half. There's some unselfish basketball there by the Falcons. Pass, kick it over there, big man underneath. 20 seconds left in the half. Eli bringing it up. Toss it over to Carter. Trey gets rid of it to Eli. Bez back. 4 seconds left. Everybody's saying shoot. No last second shot. Now I'm going to go down to the scorer's table because I know I'm missing some points. I'll be back in a bit with some stats. But, with Christmas season done, I got to ask this question. So I got to ask it, and I'll come back with the answer. Pat yourself on the back if you got it right. I asked multiple people this question, people that I work with, my family, my own children, my wife. For Christmas, what is the best Christmas present that you can get? Just the absolute best, and I got answers all the way from ice fishing equipment to hugs from their kids, hugs from my kids, just all along that. So everybody give that some thought. If I forget to give the answer, other people have my number. And I'm back. Barely made it in time. No, I did not have another hot dog. If my wife is listening, I'm on a diet. I can't believe you would think that. Pierce Greenaway with 2 in that first half. Drew Popma with 7. Eli Klein with 12. Carter Wester with 6. Tigers will start the half with the ball. Mason Kopic had 12. Dylan Wiggins had 3. Booker Walsh had 11. Brady Linon had 5. And Jordan Rader had 6. Same starters at the beginning of the second half. Luke DeYoung had an inside shot, goes up, gets rejected. Drew Popma gets it in too. Gets it into Carter Wester, who takes it to the hole. I think that, I'm not sure who the foul. Okay, foul was on Jordan Rader, his second. But I think that he fouled Drew Popma. Long inbound pass. And I think the Falcons looked at the same thing I did and seen how many points that Eli Klein had, and they don't want him scoring anymore. Pierce Gruneweg takes it around. Dishes off to Carter down there. Eli, he was thinking about a 3, just couldn't quite get a clear look. We got 9 seconds left in the shot clock. And a long 3. Ooh, just a little off the mark. Yeah, and the Tigers are hustling down on defense. Ooh, line out from the corner, just off the mark, saved by Kopic. They better call a jump ball, and they do. And the little arrow says that West Sioux gets to keep it. Kopic, boy, you got to watch that guy. He's going to keep doing that to you. The one thing I really like to see tonight is our boys have not given up at all. I won't say that they gave up before, but they would we would get behind and they'd hang heads, and I could almost see that they were kind of blaming each other, and we're not seeing that. Now they're helping each other out when they get stuck in spots. And the hustle. Oh, look at that. Drew Popma, he missed his own shot that was partially blocked. He rebounded himself. He hustled in, and he got fouled. Brady Lynott. And Popma's first free throw is up and good. And that's what we like to see. You know, it could be the long break that these boys had. Coaching, you know, watching a lot of tape. Maybe realizing that they were getting out hustled. Eli Klein intercepts that thing and puts it up and in. All right, way to go, Tigers. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be impartial in this thing, on this thing or not, but I'll tell you, my son said I was showing absolutely no excitement, and anybody that knows me knows that that's not even hardly possible. Drew Popma drives. Ooh. Carter Wester is hustling around, and he gets called for stepping on the line. Not bad, not bad. Yeah. Maybe they had more than one quarterback. Well, they just like tossing bombs down there. I've seen Rader pop that 3, so they better keep an eye on him too. Booker Walsh. Kopic drove in there and dished it off, just so nice. 46-31. 5 minutes left in the quarter. Long 3 by Drew. pass way ahead. And foul by Popma. It's going to be the 4th on Drew. I don't think that there was anything malice about it on that foul, but I'm quite certain that Drew was not going to let Mr. Lynott dunk it. Looked like he got most of the ball. Second free throw is up. And no good, off front of the iron. Long rebound, ends up in the hands of Eli. Corey Mawson checks into the game for Drew. First minutes he's seen tonight. Pierce kicks it into Carter, gets it stripped away, but it gets tipped by Dylan Wiggins and rolls out of bounds. Floater by Pierce Grinaway comes up a little bit off the mark. Kopic, what a pass. Carter Wester was not expecting that pass. It almost just smacked him in the face. And we got a full timeout here. So, has everybody been thinking about what their best present ever is? It's a drum. A broken drum. Broken drum, almost wrecked the joke. It's a broken drum because you can't beat it. Now, my wife tells me that her and I have a different sense of humor, and she did not laugh at that joke. Something about a dad joke. I don't know, anybody know dad jokes? The definition, by definition, is funny, I think. But 31-47, 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. We got one team foul for the Tigers, 2 for the Falcons. Foul trouble, Drew Popma. He's got 4. And Jordan Rader has 2 for the Falcons. That's the most. They ain't got no trouble. They got no trouble at all. Corey Moss, I did not see him in the first half, but I also imagine that he played in the JV game. I was not here for that. There's a limit on how many quarters you can play in a night. I don't know if a lot of people knew that, or if people ever wondered why they didn't. Oh. Luke Young with some pretty smooth moves, but he just doesn't have the ups. Pierce Gruneweg with the foul. It's going to be his second. It's going to put Dylan Wiggins to the line shooting 2. First one is up and in. It's his 4th point of the night. Second one rattles around, ends up not going in. Rebounded by Lynott. Kicks it out of Kopic. And a 3-pointer. Falcons are definitely picking up the pressure of the defense here. Ends up out there with Eli, who puts up another 3, and it's in. It's going to be his 3rd 3 of the night. A lot of skip passes here by the Falcons, really making the Tigers hustle down. And ends up with Kopic, who shoots the 3, and he missed it. That's something that we see all the time. Eli wants to set it up a little bit more. Man-to-man defense. And, you know, we're not outsized in height here, but we're definitely outsized in football playing. Tanner Lynott checks into the game. Freshman Tanner Lynott, number 3. Shot clock violation. Quick pass. And the Falcons broke the press. Raider drives the basket. Dishes it off to Walsh for 2. Assist goes to Raider. Walsh gets 2. Pierce gives his point guard an outlet. Long 3 by Carter Westra. Just off the mark. Corey Ma. Long pass. Carter Westra says no. And I will deny that shot. Nice block by Carter Westra. Recovering. And he's going to get the ball down low. Fake shot. Takes the foul and puts it in. He has opportunity for a 3-point play. Just off the mark. Hustled down. Rebounded by Tanner Lynott. It's going to be a foul on Pierce Grinaweg. If he would have had his feet set, I think it would have been a foul on Lynott. That's Grinaweg's 3rd foul. Skip pass over to Lynott. Raider gets it down in the corner. Oh, they're going to look for a high-low if they don't. Oh, good rebound by 21. Kopic with a long 3. Beats off the mark and rebounded. Yeah, that was a strenuous possession there. Pierce Grinaweg shooting a 3. Off the mark. And the ball staying with the Tigers. Shot, they got a fresh shot clock with. No. Yeah, they got a fresh shot clock and there's 48 seconds left. (36-53). Ball is tipped, 30 seconds left. Long baseball pass. Tigers get it back. 30 seconds left, no shot clock here. They get the last shot if they choose and if they take care of the ball, which they've been doing a much better job. Pretty tough pressure there, though. Drew Potman's going to quick check in. 14.5 seconds, 14.4 seconds left. Inbound the pass. They got Carter Westra has it with 5. Fadeaway shot. He's been famous for it, just off the mark. 36-53. Tigers trailing. I think West Sioux will have the ball at the start of the fourth quarter. And West Sioux gets to start with the ball. In for the Tigers, I missed this, number 4D. That's a post one if I've ever seen one, but I don't know which one. Points, and I missed who scored it. Well, we're going to have a reach and foul on number 11, Kopic. It's his second, I think. Long inbounds pass to Klein. He's looking for Drew. They got the look in their eyes. They're going to start popping off some three-pointers, it seems like. Carter Wester takes the hole for two. Skip pass all the way over to Wiggins, and he hits a three. Walsh picks it off, and he's taking her hard to the hole. They're going to get a blocking foul by Eli Klein. Walsh almost looked like he was sticking his foot out to get him out of the way, but I think they're still going to call the foul on the defense. Reed Gruneweg. Pretty sure that's Pierce's brother, and he just checked in for Pierce. Rebounded by Lina. Ends up with Kopic out deep for three. Oh, getting some younger guys in there, getting some playing time. 15 with the three. Just, what's going on? Number 20, Carter Westra. It's his second foul. Fouled Jordan Rader. Puts him on the line, shooting two. Makes them both. 6 minutes left to go here in the game. 38-63. Carter Westra takes it in. Gets the ball tipped loose. He can dribble again. He knows it. Oh, floater three by Klein. He misses the three, but makes the floater. Great. Kopic drives in for two. (40-65). Coach Ginkle wants to talk it over a little bit. He could call the 30-second timeout. Yeah. So the Tigers take it out in front of their bench here. Oh, he's popping off some threes. Drew Popma for 3 points. Kopic brings the ball up. Oop. Alley-oop to Brady Lina for the dunk. Long three, Carter Westra. He had a nice crossover dribble there between his legs. No look pass to Rader. Gives it back to Kopic. It's going to be a foul on number 40. 2 points for Jordan Rader. And he'll have an opportunity to make three. Pierce and Mr. Postma go out. The starters, Pierce Gruneweg. Yeah, I said Pierce Gruneweg. Pierce Gruneweg came in and Reed Gruneweg went out. Luke Young also came in. Rader, 3 for 3 this half and free throws. Finishes off 3-point play, 70-46. Three-pointer by Eli Klein. He's going to be up and over the backboard. Long skip passes. Made to get the defense out of position, but Pierce Gruneweg says not this time. Gets his hand in the way. Carter Wextra looking for Luke Young. Finds him and passes back out to Popma. 14 seconds, 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Long pass. Picked off by Carter Westra, who finds Klein, who's had a pretty hot hand. Oh, Mr. Lineout wanted to dunk that again. And now we're going to get the subs in. Two and a half minutes left. Coach Winginkle sees that and he says, I'll give him an opportunity as well. Three-pointer just off the mark for Blake Wiggins. Wonder if all these guys are siblings in there. Drew Popma for three. Oh, they call a foul. I thought it was a jump ball. Foul on 25. Colton Copeman's. Checking into the game. Gruneweg and Wienia. Kyle Wienia for three. Just off the mark. .46-72. And pass tipped by Eli Klein. He gets it himself, takes the hole, and we have an and one situation. He gets fouled by Blake Wiggins. Eli is he's gonna get called for crossing the line, a lane violation. And now they're gonna call a foul on Eli. Second. Puts Colton Copeman to the line for a one-on-one opportunity. 7 team fouls by the Tigers and 6 so far by the Falcons. So the next one by the Falcons in the next minute 11. We got a walk there. Reed got a little excited there. It's all right. Reed Gruneweg, he's a sophomore. Kyle Wienia, number 30. Kyle Wienia is a junior. I don't remember seeing him on the basketball court before this year. Baseball, does very well with baseball. .55 seconds left. So with the shot clock days, I guess they'd call it. Reed might have got away with a walk there. Oh, he got away with 2. Passes around to Popma there. Kyle's doing what he can to get open and get his man open. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Scramble for the ball, and Lynott says, I'm faster than you, Gruneweg. Foul on Reed Gruneweg. I don't know if he's shooting 2. Yes. Tanner Lynott shooting 2. Calawini, he gets muscled around a little bit. And number 41, Skylar Walsh, pokes it out. Kyle for another three. Off the mark. 10 seconds left in the game. I just heard no fouls, and their coach is saying just dribble it, don't bring it in the basket, and there's your ball game, 48-72. All right, see if I can do some math here. First half, Carter Wester had 6. The second half, he had 7. So my math says that he had 13 in the game. Eli Klein had 9 in the second half and 12 in the first, so 21. Drew Popma had 10 in the second half and 7 in the first half. So 17 for him. Pierce Greenaway did not score in the second half, so he ended up with 2. Mason Kopic, 7 threes in the game. Quite the game. Well, our boys, they did get beat, but I thought they looked very, very well. Better than I had seen them this year. It's terrific. They got to pull together, and that's great. So, I don't know when the next game. I imagine it is next week. Don't know if it's home or away or for both. But if it is, hopefully they let me on again. And everybody have a safe drive home and a wonderful weekend. Evan Brummel signing out.